Hi guys, welcome to another video. So at the moment, one of my mostly watched videos is about the ScanWatch smartwatch hybrid watch, and I thought it would be a good idea to film a follow-up, especially because I've sold it now and I don't use it anymore. So in this video I will share with you why I did it, whether there was something wrong with it or I wasn't happy with, etc. Just to keep you up to date and follow on from the videos I filmed previously, because I know many of you may have come across my channel through those videos. So I bought the watch and I wore it for just over 12 months, and then a few times I didn't wear it when I went working out, and I noticed that I enjoyed workouts a lot more without the watch because I couldn't see the time, I couldn't see the stats, so I was more focused on the actual workout and exercising on its own rather than just keep checking things on my watch. And that made me think, do I actually need to track and monitor absolutely everything? Because if you think about it, exercising and working out should be about moving your body and enjoying it and feeling satisfied after you've done it, and not just checking stats around all the time that without technology you wouldn't normally be able to see, and without all these wearables you just do your exercise, enjoy it, feel good. And the whole exercising sort of lifestyle should be about how you feel and what your body is telling you and what you want to achieve and what you enjoy, and not really about numbers, number of steps and number of calories and distance and all that. I felt like that is not necessary. And the watch itself, it was really good at tracking everything. After a while it learned to recognize my exercises, so if I went on a bike ride it would know I was cycling. If I went to the gym to play tennis, the watch then told me you've been playing tennis to the minute, and I was able to see like my heart rate and the calories burnt and the length of the exercise. But I would look at it straight after the exercise and then never really look back. I enjoy cycling, so I go get on my bike, I cycle for a bit, come back and I feel great about it. Checking the stats was just a waste of time in my opinion. And also I've got a bit of a thing about portion size for my food and all that. Like, I don't want to get into too much detail because that could be a whole separate video. But if I went on a big bike ride and I came home and I saw that I burned like 400 or 600 calories, then I would think, oh wow, so I could have a bit more cake, or I could have that chocolate bar or whatever. So the numbers from the watch would influence how I ate instead of listening to my body and eating intuitively, which is so much better and healthy for you. And then equally, if I did a bit of exercise and then I saw that I only burned say 100 calories or 200 and I felt like I worked so hard, then the opposite would happen. So I would feel like, oh, I didn't burn as many calories as I thought, so maybe I shouldn't have that cake, or I shouldn't eat as much as I wanted to eat and stuff like that. That was really playing with me. I am much happier just doing exercise and listening to my body while doing it and feeling great based on the exercise like high you get, rather than looking at my numbers, which may not reflect how I feel about the exercise and may actually make me feel worse or better. It's not for me. Now you may be listening to this and thinking, bloody hell, she needs to chill and just take it easy, but that's just my personal experience and that's the way my brain works, and I'm very much like, I'm either doing something or not doing it at all. And then one of the things actually that I thought of before I stopped wearing the watch regularly was the fact that the laser from the watch goes into your wrist all day, every day. And I was thinking, is that actually healthy? Now obviously they use a particular light length frequency, I can't remember much of my physics, that is alright for your skin and shouldn't damage you. But then when I googled it, yeah, people are saying that that light is fine, it won't damage you, you know, it's been tested and it shouldn't harm your skin, whatever. But then there's been other people who say, I'm not going to mention the brands of the watches because it wasn't about ScanWatch, it was about some other smartwatches, where they were saying they got burns from the lasers on their smartwatches, or the skin was a bit like not looking great on the where the laser was going in. And it made me think, like, there's many things that humanity thinks is alright until years later it comes out as not being so good, just like it was with smoking, or I don't know, there may be a lot of different examples. So what if in 20 years it turns out that that laser actually affects your skin in such a bad way that it wasn't possible to test in a lab and it's actually very bad for you, and suddenly no one wears those watches. I don't know, this is a bit dramatic, right? It's most likely that you're gonna be fine wearing it, but you just don't know. So do you want to take the risk? So based on these things combined, I just stopped wearing it. I'm just wearing like a regular watch and some bracelets some days. And yeah, after I didn't touch it for like a few months, I thought might as well just sell it while it's worth something, because they may release a newer model of or something, and then the current model will be obsolete and not really as desirable as it is right now. And someone, I'm sure, is enjoying it right now and is not as obsessive as I am. So just to sum up, there is absolutely nothing wrong with the watch. That's not what this video is about. The watch actually works really well. I was happy with how it was tracking things. I was happy with how clever it got over time. The app, which shows you all the data, is brilliant as well. But it just really triggered a lot of different thoughts and reasons why I shouldn't or don't want to be wearing a device that is tracking me all the time. And also imagine if you wear it for 5 or 10 years. That is so much data. What are the chances you're gonna look through it and be like, oh my god, 5 years ago I went on this bike ride, and so what? Life is too short for that, I think, anyway. And just as disclaimer, I'm not saying I will never change my mind. This is something that I feel very strongly about right now, but it's not to say that I will never change my mind or opinion, or maybe someone will comment on this video and be like, well, you know what, your points are da da da, listen to this or look at that, and then I'll be like, oh wow, actually, you know what I mean? So yeah, that's how I feel right now, and I thought I would share it because I thought it may resonate with a lot of people and made them think and made them rethink maybe wearing all these wearables and enjoying exercise for what it is instead. So anyway, that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you've got any comments, questions, etc., feel free to leave them in the comment section below. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video so that you don't miss any of my new videos. And yeah, hopefully I'll see you in the next one.